Etsy sellers, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the copycat economy. This is something I've never talked about before. This is the first time I'm talking about it on my YouTube channel. I don't think anyone else has ever mentioned this, but there is a giant copycat economy existing inside and outside the Etsy marketplace. That means everybody else is making money except you. Now let's walk through this. Go with me here. It's a bit of a journey, but I think this is going to make a lot of sense and start to get your brain to think in different ways about how to be successful on Etsy. So this is the story of people coming into Etsy and selling on Etsy and what happens to them and how the Etsy seller gets caught up in the copycat economy and everybody else makes money except for the seller caught in the trap. Let's understand it. So the first port of call or the first experience of the copycat economy is YouTube. Okay, so Etsy sellers come to YouTube for advice, right? But the advice is all the same. Okay, everybody is copying. All the advice is the same. Okay, so broadly speaking, it doesn't matter where you go on YouTube, you're just going to hear the same advice over and over and over again. So this is the seller's first experience of the copycat economy. If everyone's saying the same piece of advice, it must be true, right? So the Etsy seller believes what they're being told on YouTube. But here's the reality. Who's making the money from the same advice? Is it the Etsy seller? No, because the advice doesn't work. Is it the YouTubers? Yes, they make money from their ad revenue and other streams of income from their YouTube channel. So already the Etsy seller is in trouble. And now they move on to the second area, and that is lots of sellers will go into print on demand. Okay? They go into print on demand because they hear from the YouTubers all giving the same advice that this is a good idea. I don't blame the poor sellers, right? So in they go to print on demand thinking, yeah, this makes sense. I don't have to supply the products. I make the designs. As long as my designs are good, I should make some sales. All these guys on YouTube are telling me this is the right thing to do. So in I go. Now, the POD companies, they're all selling the same products, okay? They're all copying each other and selling you the same products. So now you've got the same advice from people on YouTube telling you to sell the same products from print-on-demand companies. Who's making the money? Not you in green, it's you in red. The print-on-demand companies are making money from you and you're making nothing. Is this starting to sink in now? This is the copycat economy. This is how it works. Everyone's making money but you. So now you're in here, and now the third thing, right? This is absolutely massive. So products. Okay? So you look at what to sell, and you've come in from YouTube into print on demand, and now the products, you're making the same designs. The same designs or products as everybody else. Because you see other people being successful, right? But the problem is you can't do that. You just cannot do the same products as everyone else because they've got an advantage over you. They've already made sales. They've already gained visibility. You can't do that. You can't just jump in and say, right, well, I'm going to do the same as you. You won't make any sales. I pretty much guarantee you won't make sales. They're making the sales. So once again, you're copying, but you're not making any sales. You're not making any money. They are. right? It's the copycat economy. Everybody's making money but you. Let's get on to the next reason, the next problem, right? So now you think, I need to put my stuff in better mock-ups. So listings and mock-ups, how this stuff looks, it's all the same. You're buying from the same companies and the same sellers as everybody else. So even the rooms you put your print-on-demand stuff in, your listings in, they look the same. Who's making the money? You or the mock-up sellers? Mock-ups are a great business to be in, right? POD sellers always need mock-ups. But you buy the same mock-ups as everyone else. So once again, it's not you making money. It's the mock-up sellers making money. It's the copycat economy. Do you see how this sits inside and outside Etsy? Right? And the final one, this is the killer. This is the one that keeps you from selling. Skills. Right? Lack of skills. You come into this thinking, right, I know a bit of Canva, or I know a bit of Photoshop, right? Or maybe I know a bit of Midjourney, AI, right? But so does everybody else. So does everybody else. Everybody knows this stuff. Canva's easy. Midjourney, you can learn it in a day. Okay, Photoshop takes more time, but most people never push far enough into Photoshop. Most people just have a rudimentary knowledge of it, a working knowledge. That's not enough, right? So the lack of skills means you're the same as everybody else. You don't stand out. There's nothing separating you from all these people. So are you making money? No. Are the companies that sell these services making money? Of course they are. And the trap is complete. And if this doesn't fit with you, you can swap the bits that do. So, products, if you sell physical products, you're just not standing out. You're in this copycat feedback loop. Wherever you look, copying is everywhere. It's a copycat economy, but you always lose because you can't make the money because everybody else is already making the money. You have to bring, let me just put it in here somewhere, you have to bring a different value proposition. Okay? That's the answer. That is the way out of the copycat economy. Because it's a mirage. It's smoke and mirrors. It's literally something that's not real. You believe it's real. You believe it can be done because absolutely everybody is telling you that it's true. Right from the start, when you enter into the idea of selling on Etsy, you're told the same stuff. So it must be true. I'm one of the only people that speaks differently about Etsy, and you know that. But with really good reason. Because I've been doing this 10 years. And I've worked with thousands and thousands of Etsy stores, more than anybody else on this planet. And I'm not saying this to be egotistical, I'm saying it because it's true. That's where this knowledge comes from. So you've got to be different. You've got to bring something different to the table to sell. Break out, be different. Stand up, offer a value proposition, value to the customer that's not being given by absolutely everyone else inside the copycat economy. I hope you found this video interesting. I'm thinking of doing more of these psychological behind the scenes videos. Let me know if this interested you. Let me know your thoughts. Can you get into my comments and just tell me what you thought about this video? If you don't follow me, all I ask is you follow me. 58% of people who watch my videos don't subscribe to my channel. Please do that. It enables me to make good content like this for you. And if you want to work with me, don't wait, don't guess. The book in now button for my Etsy Academy private group learning is open and available for you to join. Click on the button, takes you to a video which explains the system. If you like it, sign up and I'll see you inside my academy. I look forward to catching you in the comments with this. Fascinating. And I look forward to catching you in the academy. Cheers.